So, you want to learn German, but you don't want to sound like you just walked out of a stuffy classroom, right? You want to sound, well, normal, natural, friendly. That's exactly what we're going to tackle today. We're going to break down the everyday, informal German greetings so you can start sounding like you actually live there. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so first up, sneakers versus business suits. And this is really about understanding the whole vibe of German greetings. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't show up to a backyard barbecue in a full-on business suit, would you? Of course not. Well, German is kind of the same. There's a time and a place for everything, and knowing when to be casual and when to be formal is, well, it's everything.
This is the core idea right here. Think of informal greetings as your favorite, most comfortable pair of sneakers. They're what you throw on for your day-to-day life, for hanging out with people you actually know well. It's your go-to. And we're going to be coming back to this whole sneakers idea, so just keep that picture in your head. So when exactly are you lacing up these sneakers? Well, pretty much any time you're with family, your friends, or even close colleagues. You know, people you use do with. It's all about being relaxed and personal. The business suit, on the other hand, that's for when you need to be more respectful and distant, using Z in professional settings or with people you've just met. But for today, yeah, we're leaving that suit hanging in the closet. We are all about the sneakers.
All right, let's get practical. How do you actually kick things off? Every good conversation starts with that first hello. And lucky for us, German has some super easy, super friendly ways to do it.
And here it is, the big one, hallo. Seriously, this is your bread and butter. It's the perfect all-arounder for starting a chat with someone you know. See a friend on the street, hallo. Answering the phone, hallo. It's just so simple, so effective, and you literally can't go wrong with it in any informal situation.
Now, if you want to dial up the casual just a little bit more, you can just say hi. Yep, just like in English. It's totally borrowed, but it's used all the time, especially among friends and younger people. You can think of it as the even more laid-back cousin of hallo.
Okay, you've successfully said hello. High five. But now what? You can't just stand there smiling awkwardly, right? The next move, the thing that makes it a real conversation, is asking, how are you?
The German check-in is kind of like a little three-step dance. It's super simple. Step 1, you lead with a Wie geht's, or maybe an even more casual alles klar, which is kind of like how's it going. Step 2, they answer, probably something like danke gut, thanks, good. And then step 3, and this is the crucial part, you return the question with und dir, and you? It keeps the conversation flowing and shows you actually care.
And hey, when someone asks you how you're doing, you're going to need something to say back, right? So here's your little cheat sheet. If you're feeling awesome, you can hit them with a danke, sehr gut. If things are just okay, ganz gut or es geht are perfect. You've got options, so you can actually say how you're feeling. You know what? We're giving this its own slide because it is that important. You have to ask back with und dir. Seriously, think of it like a game of catch. If they toss you the ball by asking how you are, you have to toss it back. If you don't, you just drop the ball and the conversation just stops. It's a tiny phrase, but it has a huge impact on sounding polite.
So you've said hello, you've asked how they are, the conversation is winding down. Now you gotta know how to end it without being awkward. And just like with saying hello, there are a bunch of great casual ways to say goodbye.
Okay, here's your menu of goodbyes. Now, if you're going to learn just one, make it tschüss. It's the absolute standard for informal goodbyes. You'll also hear ciao a ton. The others are a bit more specific. Bis bald is like see you soon, for when you don't know exactly when. Bis später is for later that same day. And bis dann is perfect if you've made plans. Oh, and mach's gut is a really nice, friendly way to say take care. Okay, ready to level up? Once you've got the basics down cold, this is where the real fun begins. We're talking about adding those little regional and generational touches that make you sound way more like a native. So, if you're ever up in northern Germany, somewhere like Hamburg, you have got to know this one. Moin. You'll hear it everywhere. And here's the cool thing. It's not just for the morning. People say it all day long, from sunrise to sunset. It's a great little word to have in your arsenal.
But then, if you travel down south to Bavaria, or hop over the border to Austria, the whole game changes. Down there, you're going to hear Grüß Gott all the time. Now, it literally translates to greet God. But don't worry, it's not super religious in practice. It's just the standard common way people say hello.
And for our final stop on our little regional tour, let's pop over to Switzerland. The second you cross the border, you'll start hearing Grüße Sie. This is the classic Swiss German greeting. If you use this in Switzerland, people will immediately know you've done your homework.
Here's a fun little tip about how things are changing between generations. The old school way to answer the phone in Germany was to state your last name, but that's kind of fading out. Younger folks, they're much more likely to just pick up the phone and say a simple, friendly, hello? Pretty much exactly how we do it in English.
Okay, let's put it all together. This is your survival kit, your informal German toolkit. You've got your greeting, hello, your check-in, wie geht's, your response and return, danke, gut, und dir, and your goodbye, tschüss. Seriously, with just these 4 phrases, you can handle a whole friendly conversation from start to finish. You're basically ready to go.
So there you have it. You've officially mastered your German sneakers. You know how to be casual, friendly, and natural. The question is, what's next? Are you feeling ready to step into the world of formal German? You know, for when you need to trade in those sneakers for a business suit.